cold, cold day, coming out to listen to original, really, really good music we're in store for tonight. I want to highlight a couple of events before I introduce the band, the group tonight. Briefly, I want to highlight the beautiful art that's hanging on the walls. That's Mary Fiorillo's art. She had a sold-out show this month. Yes. Yeah. Which really is a testament to the community that we've built here, and thank you all for supporting her and her beautiful, beautiful work. And then we had a sold-out show for Charlie Lowry last week. We basically have a sold-out show tonight. I feel like, man, we've really are building such a great community here of people who enjoy original art and local art. So thank you for being a part of that. I want to briefly highlight a couple events we have coming up. So Peter O'Reilly, who's a wonderful photographer, actually from Ireland, he will be featured as our February artist, and that show is February 4th, next Wednesday. I hope you guys make the time to come out to that. And then on Thursday, we have our spoken word show, and I really would encourage you guys, I think everyone needs to come to that at least once a year. I think it's good for the soul. And we're actually highlighting an artist who is recently married, Derek Lee, so I'm sure he'll be feeling some of those Valentine's Day feelings during his performance and doing some poetry around love, or we'll see. And then kind of carrying that thread, we're at the Full Bloom Film Festival. Who's heard of our International Film Festival? Yeah. So they're actually screening the film Chocolat with Johnny Depp. We love that for February, and that's going to be on the 10th. Which is a Tuesday night. And then the band Driftwood. Who's heard of the band Driftwood? I know, yeah. Yeah, they're actually going to be gracing our stage on February 12th. So, yeah, we have a fully packed schedule here. Just an all-encompassing welcome. I hope you guys get plugged in. Follow us on social media and our website. And there's a lot of really, really cool stuff going on here. So thank you for being a part of that tonight. Okay, now for our entertainment. We had Amanda Anne Platt and the Honeycutters last spring come to the jail. And so I've been told, I don't want to speak for him or them, but they had the best time. They loved it here. They just said, how can we come back to the jail? And Matthew actually approached us about a concept for a concert series, which you guys are getting the first peek at tonight. We're very, very excited. And really, I just want to say thank you so much, Matthew and Amanda, because it's really so lovely that, one, you came here to perform back in the spring, but then you want to reinvest your time here into our community to kind of share more of your original music. And man, we're just in store for such a great show. I'm so excited. And I'm so excited to introduce the Well-Crafted at Iredell Arts Council featuring Matthew Smith and Amanda Anne Platt.
Well, thank you, Sydney. I have to say that was a masterpiece of timing, because with all these strings, there's always the thing of like, can you get tuned before it's time? And literally, as Sydney was finishing that, I think I got the last string as in tune as it's probably going to get. So, but anyway, thank you so much.
We make no promises.
We don't make promises. But thank you all for being here tonight. It's great to be here. You know, Amanda and I had a great time playing here with our band, the Honeycutters, last April, and it's a great place, great people, and, you know, we're so thankful to get to do some of these shows here. This is just the first of a few we're doing this year. We'll tell you a little more about that, but Amanda Anne Platt is our special guest this evening, and I must say I was doing a little math, and I think we've been playing music together for 16 years. Oh, wait, no. we just met earlier on the way down here, and we decided we'd play a couple songs for you. But one thing that's really fun, because we've been in a band together for so long, is if it's just the two of us, sometimes we just try things that we've done 1,000 times a different way. So we're kind of just going to play a few things from the years, and we'll certainly talk a little more. But I think we're going to start out with a song that is the title track, right, from an album we were discussing, The Devil in the Deep Blue Sea. And I don't know if we've ever played this just the two of us, so we're going to see what happens.
bet some of you that's the most you've ever heard Matt Smith talk.
You hear me talk a lot if there's not a microphone. I
That's
don't
true,
get to talk
that's
on a
true.
mic because I
On
don't
stage.
sing.
He's
so
the only
usually-
honeycutter with no stage mic, so.
So usually Amanda can roast me as much as she wants, and I don't always have a comeback, but today I do.
We were sitting in the backseat of your Chevy Cavalier. Tom Petty on the stereo, you whispered in my ear, talking words about forever. Said I don't know what that means. You know I wasn't lying, I was only 17. But my heart grew up around you like a tree grows through a fence. And I learned everything that I knew in the hours that we spent trying to fit ourselves together like the lovers on TV, making promises we thought we could keep. So if the devil ain't a woman, then the heart ain't a deep blue sea. And if you didn't see it coming, well, I guess you're about as blind as you can be. You can cuss and call me names, and I won't say your aim ain't true. Yeah, but remember, the devil had to fall once too. Well, your mother stood there crying as we said our wedding vows, and you couldn't wait a week before you started stepping out. And our bills went unpaid, and our bed grew cold. Well, I could have made a book out of the stories that you told. I said, you know, I never asked you to be something you're not. But that's your seventh whiskey, it ain't even 6 o'clock. And I may burn if I go and leave you here this way, but I'm gonna freeze if I stay. So if the devil ain't a woman, then the heart ain't a deep blue sea. If you didn't see it coming, well, I guess you never really looked at me. Now you can cuss and call me names, and I won't say your aim ain't true. Yeah, but remember, the devil had to fall once too. I was standing on the dance floor, you were singing with the band, when that ring slipped off my finger into a stranger's hand, and you said, what happened to forever? And your eyes were flashing green. Said, I thought I told you, baby, I just don't know what that means, even though I love you still. You son of a bitch, I probably always will. But all those nights I spent
Thank you, folks. You know, it's interesting. That's a good example. I don't know if this happens to you, but whenever we do this, and we've been playing in this band for so long, and we are so used to having this great bass player and drummer doing, and so I sort of play on autopilot. And if you actually ask me what the chord is or whatever, I'm like, I don't know. I've been doing it for years. So when we do just the two of us, it's always really interesting for me to be like, I'm going to try this different. I'm going to try a different instrument. Because a lot of times if I try to do the exact thing I would do, I'm like, it didn't work. So very interesting. And it's great that we can be here and do this.
Yeah. I'm very excited to be in on the ground floor of this. So Matt has this series going at Highland Brewing up in Asheville. It's every Wednesday night, the Well-Crafted Wednesdays at Highland. And it's really become quite a thing, you know, and everybody wants to play it, and it's always packed. And so I'm very excited that he's expanding it. And he asked me if I wanted to do one, and I was like, hell yeah, sign me up. First one.
Yeah, definitely the first one. Because it's interesting up there. It's very fun, but people aren't usually listening to what we're saying. So this, I really like. We're going to do a hard-hitting interview here. I asked Amanda if there were off-limits questions, but she didn't answer, so there's no off-limits questions. In my notes.
Okay.
So a lot of times, you know, how many albums have we made together over this time? That is undetermined, and how long it was. Fairly recently.
I think
7, 8.
Well,
Four.
the math that I've done is that I have 10 albums, and only I have a solo live album, but everything else I think you are on, so that would be 9 albums.
Yes. Okay. So we were talking about this song earlier, and I don't know if we've actually ever played this song live because.
Oh, are you talking about
Oh.
Hearts of Men or Good Men?
Let's do Good Men.
Good Men.
Thanks for catching me on that one. Yeah, I don't think we've ever performed this live because the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea album, of which that last song came out during COVID, and it was sort of a long series of singles, some of which we didn't even get to record together, but by sending back and forth. So I don't think we've ever tried this, but we were talking about our various band members' mom's favorite songs. And I thought this was Coop, our bass player's mom's favorite song. I don't think that's true, but anyway, we're going to make an album of our mom's favorite.
We call it Mom's
Choice. Sort of a nod to the Grateful Dead's Bear's Choice, but more specific to our mothers who've been very supportive of this in this process. But I really like this song, and I don't think we've ever played it live before, and it is called
Even Good Men Get the Blues.
Thank you. It's called Even Good Men Get the Blues.
I see. Sorry. This is excessive tuning on my part. Penalty for excessive tuning.
Well, that is always, if you're talking and tuning, I think we both will sometimes find ourselves talking and we're just like, what am I talking about? Like, you're thinking about more than one thing at once.
All right, I think that's perfect. Okay. You're all you get so angry, 'cause you're afraid one day you'll wake and find you're just the same. And it hurts to say you love him, 'cause he looks so much like you. Darling, we're all slaves to something, and even good men get the blues.
Thank you, folks. That is a great song, Amanda.
Thank you, Matt.
You know, one thing about working with you for this undisclosed amount of time is that you really have always had an endless, seemingly endless supply of great songs. Which album after album, you know, most of the times when we go to make a record, Amanda will have this, send us, you know, 20 songs or something, and they're all great. So we have to figure out which ones to do, and then sometimes they come back up. And discussing that reminded me of a song I hadn't thought about in a long time, because when I first met you, when I played on the first Honeycutters album, you came over to my house to show me some songs. It's the first time we met, and that was in my current living room now. Again, so that's
Gone
why.
full circle, and his house is a circle.
And the house is
actually, so
circular,
it's-
right? So moved away, lots of different houses in between. I moved back to the same house. And so I was thinking about that. I was like, you know, I met you here, and you taught me this song, and I was thinking about this. I was going to sleep last night, and I remembered I couldn't get this song out of my head that first time. I haven't told you what it is yet, have I?
But I know what it is.
She knows what it is. Okay, yeah. So, and I was like, wow, this person is an amazing songwriter and musician. So this is from that first album. We haven't played it in a really long time, and it is called Fire Breathing, right? That's what I said, yeah? Okay. Make sure we're doing what I planned.
And he just mentioned that to me, like, when we got up here tonight. So, like, in front of you guys, not at soundcheck. So I might not remember it exactly. But
Well,
we're
that was
gonna
Sydney's
try.
excellent timing with the intro. I was like, what about this one?
Yeah.
But now I have to tune a little bit too. But I won't take long.
I think I know it.
Yeah, let's see if we know it.
It is a really remarkable thing of, like, you know, these days, especially if we're not playing, these past couple years, for various reasons, we just haven't toured as much as we used to. And I feel like when we do play, I'm out of the habit of making a set list, and I'll sit down and I'm like, I don't have any songs. And
Yeah.
then, like, I just forget about all the songs that we do have. But
That's why I took this detailed series of notes here just
Yeah.
minutes before this began. All right, let's see if we remember this.
all right. Well, you got no quarter for the carousel, so you hang around and listen to the barkers, yeah. And all the boys with whiskey going straight to hell, change jingling in their pockets like the ringing of a bell. But you blink your eye and the wild side, you blink your eyes just one at a time. And beat the joker with a pair of fives. Anyone that tells you different, just feeding you lies. But it's this fire can lead me to the water, tell mama that her daughter's been saved. But if I fall, just let me be. So you wander on down the road a ways to try to remember what the preacher said to the skinny little girl with the pigtail and braids. Said it's so sweet, she swore she'd take it to her grave. It's this fire I've been breathing. It's gonna be the end of me. You can lead me to the water, tell mama that her daughter's been saved. But if I fall, just let me be. I think we lost a verse.
Did we lose a verse?
I think we lost a verse.
I definitely felt like
That's
it was,
what-
you were going to end it, and I thought it was about time.
Okay,
Which is
it's
sort
good.
of the.
Well, I think the verse that I lost would have happened over half of the solo that you did, but
So,
it was
you know,
the solo was great. So it was,
Given that I suggested that
All
at
worked
the
out.
last possible second, I think it's pretty good, you know. And there always is something to any sort of live event where there are variables. Every time. You never know exactly what's going to happen, but. Is that okay? Yeah, so this would also be from the same recording, one of my favorites. It has a Revolutionary War component, which, you know, as Amanda was pointing out at our show recently, with the new Ken Burns documentary, the Revolutionary War is hot right now. So
so hot right now.
it's very much trending. So, but
I'm upset that Ken didn't call me for this song.
right. I'm a little upset too. It's very good. Did you do you remember what inspired this particular song at this point?
I do remember because my cousin, one of my mom's sister's boys, signed up for the Marines. You sign up for the Marines, right? Yeah, enlisted. Yeah. And my aunt was upset about it. My mom was really upset about it. And so we were living in New York at the time, and my cousin was down in Texas. And she went into the Marines recruiting office storefront in White Plains, New York, and berated the guy sitting in there. Like, I mean, this guy, he was a Marine, but I think he might have shit himself. Like, my mom is... when she's mad.
Your mom did this?
My mom did.
Yeah, I would not
Angela
have wanted
Platt.
to be on the other side of that desk.
And of course, my cousin went anyway. He was in Afghanistan, and he came back in one piece, and he was fine. But I was very freaked out about it too, just because I was, I was like, this is very real, and I was upset about it. And I had just kind of started writing songs, and I was like, well, I'm going to write a song about war. And the Revolutionary War was about as current as I could go. It wasn't. I don't know why that happened, but that was. We could see it in the stars. We knew that we were glory bound. We were waiting on a sign. We were waiting on a sign. And we were waiting on a Savior come and ease our worried minds. But darling, I swear it's true. I will come back to you in springtime. The lilies are in bloom. Hush now and dry your eyes. You know I would not lie. I'm coming back to you. The lilies are in bloom. Well, now the general he says that it will not be very long. But the air is full of smoke and those damn red coats coming on. And I dream your kisses on my eyelids, oh, it was so long ago. And the boys are in the fields, they're dying all alone. But darling, I swear it's true. I will come back to you in springtime. The lilies are in bloom. Hush now and dry your eyes. You know I would not lie. I'm coming back to you. The lilies are in bloom. Last night they came while we were sleeping, Lord, they did not make a sound. Took a bullet to the breast, you saw my blood spill on the ground. And when the sun come, I heard voices say this boy could not be saved. So they bowed their heads in prayer and they dug a shallow grave. Darling, I've been such a fool to think that I'd be coming back to you Thank you.
Thank you, folks. That has always been one of my favorites. I think Ken Burns should have called you.
Ken Burns should have called me.
I think he missed one important
Who
detail.
got the call? Who got the call? I haven't watched it yet. Probably
It's
a lot of piano
it's
music,
mostly fiddle
oh,
and
fiddle
fifes
music.
and
Fair
stuff
enough.
like
Fair
that.
enough.
So
Topical.
I think they called the fife people.
They called the Pipers.
Josh, could I have a little more of Amanda's guitar over here? Perhaps? How about Josh running sound here? He does such a great job, you know. This is my third time playing here at the fabulous old Statesville Jail, which when someone said earlier, welcome to the jailhouse, and I thought that was a very interesting, it's not something you hear every day. Usually if you hear that, it's probably very bad. So in this case,
I don't know if they say that in most
I
jailhouses.
don't think they probably don't say that. You're right.
Welcome to the jailhouse.
Yeah, I don't think that's part of it. But when we've had such a great sound here every time, so thank you very much, Josh. And thanks to everyone here. This is a fabulous place, and yes, it's great.
Very special.
So I was kind of, I've been hosting this show for a long time in Asheville, and it's great, but it's not a listening and I always kind of wanted it to be something where I could ask questions and talk more and do hard-hitting interviews like this one. So this is great. Thank you very much, and thank you all for being here tonight. And I'm going to look down at this list here. There's a lot of interesting things on here. Maybe you should, but
I'm getting too relaxed here because you like have to do all the work that
Right.
I'm seeing in the set list, and I'm just.
I'm also kind of notorious for my notes being indecipherable even to me. So let's see if Amanda knows what it says. I don't know what that says either. I think, how about the wedding song? Okay, this is another one that I went to see Amanda perform with a group of wonderful songwriters. Was that Tuesday? That was only 2 nights ago. You know, the winter brain is a real thing, as I'm sure you all may have noticed. And Amanda played this song, and you were referencing that we hadn't played it in a while because you started telling a story about when we got stuck in Bozeman for 3 days after a 32-day trip.
Matt, it was
No?
like 5 days.
I think it was 3 days.
No,
Okay.
it was longer than 3 days. You have a selective memory.
I have been accused of that before.
Rose-colored glasses, my friend. Yeah, no, it was a 5-week tour of like the West Coast, which we crossed the Canadian border like 6 times because we had 3 shows in Canada, 2 festivals and a private event, and none of them were consecutive. They were like each on the weekends, and then we drive down into, Oregon and Washington and California. I think we went down to LA. We played a show in LA on that trip.
Yeah.
And then we'd go back up to Vancouver, Island. And anyway, but so then we drove because we used to just drive all the time when we had nothing to do but drive and play shows. And we got our tour van, Toby, rest in peace, was making a noise, and we had stopped in Missoula. I really wanted to say Methuselah just then. We stopped in Missoula, and the Firestone Auto there looked at something and said it was fine, and then we made it to Bozeman, but it was making a big noise. We got it to the Firestone in Bozeman, which happened to be near the venue we were playing, and we had to leave it there overnight because it was like 6 p.m. And then there was only one hotel room in Bozeman that night. We had been planning on driving after the show because we were done. That was our last show. But we couldn't get the van back, so we had to stay. So we found the one hotel room, and I remember all the guys were on the floor. They let me have the bed, and I woke up in the morning, my phone rang, and it woke me up, and it was the guys at Firestone being like, the entire rear end of your van needs to be rebuilt. And we don't even have the parts to do that right now. It's going to be like a few days before we get the parts. Anyway, why are we talking about that, though?
Well, you...
Oh, because of the wedding song.
You introed this song with this story, and I do... It made me... I can still remember waking up on the floor in that hotel room, hearing you on the phone, and I was like, it doesn't sound good.
I do remember. I feel like I saw your head come up, and we locked eyes, and I was like...
Go back to sleep. You're going to be here for a long time.
I did. The thing that went through my head, and I always think about it now when I think about that story, is just I was like, let the babies sleep. They all looked so peaceful, all curled up in their various blanket forts. But I think the reason that this song was linked is because I we did eventually get more hotel rooms. We found some vacancy, but we had to stay there for like a week, and everybody dealt with their grief in different ways. There was some drinking, but I just like holed up in my hotel room and watched Orange Is the New Black. Like binge watched it all. And so then, so there's a line in the song, I've seen hard times. And I think after that, like solid, like 5 days of Orange Is the New Black, it became, I've done hard time. And I just couldn't sing it right for a long time. And so we stopped doing it.
So we could, but it's coming full circle now that we're in the old jail.
And now we're in the old jail. Oh, Matt, look at that. He's a born host. He's a born MC. Seamless transition. When you found me, I was broken and clear in two. My heart was split wide open, tired of hoping, tired of playing the fool. But you did what I thought nobody could do. Yeah, you pieced me back together, kissed the hurting parts, and made me new. And now you ask for nothing more than be by my side. When you say it like you say it, well, your smile makes it easy to oblige. I know I've never been the lucky kind. Yeah, but when you're with me, honey, it's like money, like I'm throwing loaded dice. And when I think of all the messes I've been in, of all the flirting and the hurting that I thought would never end, well, I've seen hard times, and all that matters now is I do it, yeah, I do it all again. If you were holding my hand, if you were holding my hand, so let's go to Rome, let's go to Paris, let's go dancing, let's go fishing, I don't care. Because there's only just one place that I call home. It's my home because you're there. Oh my darling, you're so sweet. You know it really just ain't fair. Yeah, you're my t-shirt, you're my blue jeans, you're cold beer, you're my favorite easy chair. And when I think of all the messes I've been in, of all the flirting and the hurting that I thought would never end,
Thank you, folks. And that was a perfect example of how a live event has many variables because, and Amanda's always been very good at this, I found myself on a ledge out there, and Amanda rescued me by pulling the rug out and ending the song. I was like, where am I going with this? And that some variation of that happens every night of every performance.
Yes.
I think. But so it's always good to have good people with you who will rescue you in those situations.
Somebody just has to decide. The song's
Yep.
ending.
Somebody's got to decide. We're done.
Yeah.
So another song,
A? Though? Or
your
yeah.
choice.
Okay.
G?
No.
See, this is the live event that's happening right now. Well, I think it was an A on the recording. So
Okay.
there's an interesting story about this song. I've always loved this song, and is when we were recording our third album, maybe, BOMI at Echo Mountain Recording Studios in Asheville.
Which recently closed and is reopening.
It's reopening. It's a great part of our town, and we love it. And so we've been working for several days, and Amanda said, I have this one more song I want to try, just me and you. We'll just see if it works. Otherwise, we'll just call it a day. And so we tried it once. We ran the tape, and I was like, well, that was really cool. And we did it one more time, and then we just said, that's it. We're done. We're not going to talk about it anymore. We'll see how it is. And I don't know if we used the first one or the second one. We don't really play it very often, but it's one of my all-time favorites. So I'm really glad you had that idea, and you didn't just let me leave and go do whatever, watch TV or whatever it was I really
Or
wanted
watch
to do.
football.
Watch football, probably, yes, exactly. It's called A Life for You.
Does it have an intro? No, okay. Well, you take the money, I'll take the fall. You make a run for it, I'll hold 'em off. And I'll tell 'em all, last time I saw you, you were a bird. So give me a kiss, give me a smile. Guess this is it before the final bullets sing. I wanna see you spread your wings, 'cause I've been dreaming of a life for you, where everything goes right for you. I've even dreamed a wife for you, to love you like I couldn't do. But you know I'm sorry I couldn't say all of the words that would make it okay. But this is a game I never learned to play. So give me a kiss and give me a smile. You're not the reason I can't meet your eye before the final bullets fly. Take to the sky, 'cause I've been dreaming of a life for you, where everything goes right for you. I've even dreamed a wife for you, to love you like I couldn't do. And honey, ain't it just like me to come unglued so easily, and act like love was something I don't need, and find the price a little too steep. So you take the money, I'll take the fall. You make a run for it, I'll hold them all. And I'll tell them all, last time I saw you, you were burned. It's an oldie.
It is an oldie. One of my favorites, though. I'm glad that this is so fun for me and hopefully for Amanda, too, and all of you to be able to.
Not fun for me.
I know.
This is miserable.
I can tell. Not quite as miserable as that hotel room with all of us sleeping on the floor.
Yeah. Although you guys were on the floor, I had the bed. So
You did have the bed. That's true. That's true. That was a long trip. A lot can happen in 5 weeks.
Yeah. I'd say that that is only topped by the time that we were out for like 3 weeks in California, and then flew back to Dallas and got in our van, Toby, and then set out on the road, and the van caught fire, and then we had to watch it burn, and yeah, that was also the end of a tour.
And what
Toby had a real way of capping off the tour. That was his last stand, though. He was like, "No, guys, we're not doing this again."
That was a great segue, because I was actually going to ask if we could play the song that you wrote about Toby and his fiery end on I-35 after really years of loyal service.
Year.
He did
2011 to 2018.
I mean, after that 3 or 5 day break, depending on who you believe, he did get us all the way back to North Carolina, and yeah, but he did eventually catch fire on I-35 outside of Dallas, and we had to say goodbye to him there. But Amanda wrote this song. It's one of my favorite songs.
Is Dallas or 18?
Well, let's do how about Dallas?
Dallas, okay. I guess 18 feels like fresh. The song is called Dallas, or The Time We Were Rescued by Some Gun-Toting, Trump-loving puppy dealers.
Yeah, that is a longer story of it too. But they rescued us, and we were actually back on the road in a rental within like 2 hours, and we drove past Toby on fire on I-35 on our
Not on fire anymore, just a burnt-out shell.
yeah on our way home, and actually a state trooper, Amanda was driving, a state trooper pulls us over, and
Oh God, I forgot.
he says, "Well, you're going pretty fast," and she's like, "Well, my van just caught fire," and he was like, "Oh,
That was you.
yes, that was you," and then he was like, "Just try to slow down."
Yeah. I have a great track record of being let go. I have been told twice by traffic cops that they liked my countenance or my demeanor and let me go. Yeah. One time was also when you guys were all asleep. We were like a Wolf Laurel coming down 26, and I got pulled. It was like 1 a.m, and I was, hauling ass trying to get home, and yeah, he pulled me over, and I don't know, I guess I was just pleasant, so he let me go.
Wow.
I was like, "I'm just trying to get home, officer."
It worked. Yeah.
I lost a good friend in Dallas. Had a heart too big for these angry miles. looking at it sideways. Now I can't be here, I can't leave here, worrying the nights and the scars in the wood. Can't stop looking in the rear view, trying to find a way to do just a little bit of good. Well, if I knew how to keep the sky from falling, don't you think I would? But now I worry about these heavy hotel curtains. Yeah, I wonder what it is we're trying to hide. Well, the darkness, it'll find you, that's for certain. Don't we all get born with a little bit of light to shine? Say, don't we all get born with a little bit of light to shine?
Yes, we'll dedicate that to Toby. I miss him.
Pour a little gasoline on the floor when we sing that song.
Yeah. How about Miracles?
Oh, yeah, okay. Took me a minute to know what song that was.
Yeah, we don't always remember. Amanda gave me a very shocked look when I suggested playing this song, but Amanda wrote this for a podcast where she. How did you get into this interviewing thing?
A man named Jack Stafford reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to be on his podcast.
Because
So the premise of the podcast, it's called Pod Songs, and it's this guy Jack, he's also a great songwriter. He's a British guy, but he reaches out to other songwriters and he asks them to pick somebody they want to interview, somebody they're inspired by, and then you do the interview and then you have to write a song based on the interview. So then the episode of the podcast includes the interview and the song. So this was 2022 or possibly 21 that he reached out to me, and it just took me a long time. And I interviewed a woman named Elaine Pagels, who is a religious scholar and an author. She's the I got to go to Yale.
That's exactly
No,
what
not
I
Yale.
said. I was like, I know her. Amanda was like, really? I was like, well, no, I just know who she is.
What's the other one? Not Yale. Princeton. I got to go to Princeton to
What?
interview her. And I always joke about that. I couldn't. The reason that I will never be an Ivy Leaguer is because I could not even figure out how to get into the building that her office was in. I literally circled it for like 20 minutes before I saw somebody else go in, and I followed them. They were like 17.
Well, if you don't know how to do something, it's always good to wait and watch someone else do
Yeah.
it. And then that's how I've learned a lot of stuff.
The secret of growing older and wiser, you just wait for other people to do things first.
It's very effective, I must say. And you've completed a second interview as well, right? Is that a public subject of discussion? I told you this was going to get hard-hitting.
This is
You
a
don't-
hard-hitting, nothing but the facts. No, it is. The interview is complete, and the song is written, but just not recorded yet. So for the second one, so that one came out in 2023, and when he asked me to do it again this year, I was like feeling real lazy, and I was like, well, I'm not going to do it unless I can interview Barbara Kingsolver, thinking that Barbara Kingsolver would be way too busy to be interviewed by me. And she is way too busy, but she said yes, miraculously. So I got to hang out with Barbara Kingsolver for a little bit. Yeah. And for those of you that don't know her writing, please do yourself a favor.
Yes, Amanda just passed me a copy of, is that her last book, Demon Copperhead? I stayed up way too late reading it night after night until I finished it. It didn't take long, but
Yeah.
like, oh, I should go to bed. And then I'm like, oh, it's an hour later. Very compelling. So
Yeah, it's a great book. It will destroy you, but then it will rebuild you. It's very good.
well, that's a very good recommendation. But this one is called Miracles.
Yes, this is not the Barbara Kingsolver one. I saw Jesus in a parking lot. He said to give the world what I got, but nobody believed me. Yeah, they said I was crazy, and now it's gonna turn me to stone like milk for the baby that never came home. It's the saddest thing that you ever known, and can't nobody save me. But sometimes the heart breaks just like an egg hatching. You're tiny and barely breathing, hungry for some meaning. And sometimes the world laughs, just trying to hold the tears back. But sometimes we're lonely, sometimes we're only dreaming. We were short on miracles, I guess they needed them for the war. So we said, we don't believe in miracles anymore. Scared to love, I don't want to be scared to hope, I don't want to be scared to call out, just 'cause there might be no answer. She misses her brother today, asked me why he went away. I said, honey, it's beyond me. I've been trying to wrap my mind around the whole damn thing, trying to find the truth, trying to make it sing, but sometimes the truth is just so ugly. We were short on miracles, I guess they needed them for the war. So we said, we don't believe in miracles anymore. But I don't want to be scared to love, I don't want to be scared to hope, I don't want to be scared to call out, just 'cause there might be no answer. Thank you.
Thank you. I had to look to see what time it was. The time is flying, you know. I recently had to, have you all ever heard the Moth radio hour on the radio? So I'd heard it on the radio, and a friend of ours, a guy in town, was like, could you come be the musician for the Moth? I was like, well, what does that entail? And he was like, well, you just, you play a little something at the beginning and the end. And I was like, oh, that sounds fine, and I didn't really read the email beyond that. So when I got there, I realized that I would, can you imagine that? I didn't read the whole email. Modern life is not, it's complicated. And so I end up, when I get there, I find out that I'm sitting next to the storyteller the whole time, and I'm not playing the whole time, but I'm supposed to keep track of the time, and when they're about to run out of their time, I start to make a little sound. Then if they don't stop, I play it a little louder. And I said, well, how are you going to tell me what time it is? And he was like, Oh no, you have to figure that out. So I got my phone and I spent a very long time figuring out every possible way to keep it from making any noise imaginable. And I think I got it because I was like, this is the worst possible time when someone's telling a very sad or intense story to, get a call from Amanda, for example.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
knew
can't
I was
talk
going to
right now.
sabotage you. I knew exactly what you were doing. I was like, I'm going to call Matt at 9, 10.
I'm going to interrupt this. Okay, so this is another song that we've basically never played live that we were discussing earlier. And this
No, we played it for a while, but that might have actually been before you were in the band.
Oh,
on the touring band. Matt has been on all the Honeycutters albums, but only started touring with the band in 2013.
Which is like yesterday.
Yeah, which just happened.
It's very recent. And this song is actually our bass player Rick Cooper's mom, Judy Cooper's favorite
This
song.
is what he meant when he was trying to tell me.
When I was trying to tell her this, and a very brilliant musician from this area actually played guitar on this song, Mr. Woody Wood, which
That's right. I forgot that Woody is from Statesville.
yes, so I just remembered that while we were discussing it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
He was 46 with the wife and the kids and the job with the suit and the tie. He had a whole bunch of dreams that he'd had to let go. Could never remember why. He said, I'd rather be smoking at some truck stop diner halfway down the road to hell. 'Cause I gave up my soul so long ago. It's really just as well. Oh, but I wanna be your child again. I wanna remember when everything was new. Damn this pride that lives inside the hearts of men. I wanna be whole again. I wanna be alright. He says she knows that I love her, and if it was summer, my heart wouldn't be so cold. Wouldn't feel so goddamn mean. I wouldn't feel so old. But she kisses me goodbye and she won't meet my eye, like I might never see her again. And it's been so long since I've even asked why. But we used to be such good friends. Oh, and I want with the diamonds and the rubies and the city lights. The world's so big, but you're safe inside. Oh, tonight, just let me be your child again, and help me remember when everything was new. Damn this pride that lives inside the hearts of men. I wanna be whole again. I wanna be alright. Thank you.
You know, that had been a long time too, and I remember Woody played the outro of that song, so as we're going through it, and I'm realizing how it ends, I'm like, gosh, I wonder if that just you and Evan did it.
No, not even. Well, Evan played. I did it actually. I went and did some demos
Oh.
at the recording studio, and then Evan put some piano on the demo of me and my guitar, and that was what we put on the album.
And yes, and I'm really glad that you played it the other night when I happened to be in the audience, because I really love this song. And
This is Matt's mom's favorite song.
yeah, if you're scoring at home,
Mom's choice.
this will definitely go on the Mom's Choice recording, I think, unquestionably, because it's my mom. I think I get a bigger vote for this song. While we've got a second, we've got time for a couple more, but going to be hosting a few of these throughout the year, about 5. So I want to say a huge thanks to Sydney and everyone at the Iredell Arts Council for letting me do this, and for all of you for coming. I'm really excited about this year and all the shows we're going to do. And next month, we've got another one, February 19th. Our old friend Jane Kramer is a great songwriter, is going to be our guest that night. And Jane might be the only person that has roasted me on stage more than you. So I don't even know where this is going to end up. But we'll find out.
Just think about if you and me and Jane all did an event. Think of all the hell you'd catch.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, I've been really good tonight. I didn't say anything.
You've done great tonight, I have to say. I think it's the mic.
It's the microphone.
The mic helps. All right. This is a great song.
I did it, yeah, C sharp. I think we sound checked. This room used to be so empty, and I would sing for hours, just listening to the echo of my voice. And I spent all my time pretending these 4 walls could be my skin and hold me in as if I had a choice. This key will open up a door we don't walk through anymore. But oh my darling, keep it safe, 'cause there may come a day, there may come a day we need these words again. There may come a day. We raised these birds of peace from hatchlings, and when they we were only throwing matches into an emptiness so great it was an ocean where the rain would surely drown. This world can be a dark and ugly place. Tonight I see it in your face. And don't forget that you were born to sing. Whatever good it brings, whatever good it brings, we learn to fly on broken wings. Whatever good it brings. And this key will open up a door we don't walk through anymore. But oh my darling, keep it safe, 'cause there may come a day, oh, there may come a day we need these words again. There may come a day.
Thank you, folks. I believe. Say we got about time for one more.
One more?
What should we do?
I don't know.
Let's go back to the notes here. That is a consistent problem, but. Oh, that was a TV show in the 70s.
Oh.
Oh no, we already played that one.
Oh.
It said "A Life for You," but anyway, thank
The
you all
doctor, geez.
so much for joining us tonight. Thanks to Amanda Anne Platt for being our special guest.
Thank you for letting me be the first official guest.
Yeah, I can't think of a better way to do it. And thanks to all of you for coming out tonight, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks to everyone here at the Iredell Arts Council, too, especially Sydney, John, everyone for all their hard work, Josh on sound, and I'm very excited about all the shows we're going to do this year. What a great place this is. So thank you.
Oh, yeah. Can we do it in
Oh, you've
lower?
yes.
Like we do it in E actually? Well, E.
Yeah. Well, I
Is that
actually,
good?
that's, I think you've surprised us with a key change on this recently, and I like that because it made me end up playing something different than my autopilot mode. So this will be our last song. Thank you, folks, and it's called New York, right?
Called New York.
All right.
Name of the song. This is, my daughter did like this song when she was little. Now she doesn't like my music. Now she just wants. Now she likes Benson Boone and Taylor Swift. I'm like, I can't do a backflip, honey, but I've written more songs than Benson Boone.
Wait,
You don't know who Benson Boone
I
is,
was
do
going
you?
to say, I don't know who that is. Should we
I
talk
didn't
about
either
that later,
until
or
we
is that at this?
We can talk about it on the way home.
We got a long way to go. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
No, I've gotten a pop music education recently because my daughter always wants to listen to the pop station. And I just want to say that that she was on the radio the other day and she won the contest.
What?
Yeah. We called in. It's very exciting. We got to talk to Melanie on 96.5.
Really?
Really? For real. Why weren't you listening, Matt?
Great. We'll talk about that on the way out, too.
Was it always snowing when I leave here? I'm covering my tracks so there's nothing left of me here. Why you always fight me when I go? Are you trying to make it easier? It don't get easier, in New York. I can't say goodbye we're turning all the lights out. And I'm standing in the doorway with one eye on the street, afraid I'll take the floorboards with me if I move my feet. New York, I can't say goodbye again. So come on, let go of my hand. I gotta leave here, let me go before my heart tells me. New York, I can't say goodbye again. So come on, let go of my hand. I gotta leave here, let me go before my heart starts breaking. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Amanda Anne Platt, folks.
Matthew Smith, come back next month. See him with Jane Kramer.
Ah, yes. See you then. Thank you.